we kind of got the bottom side of our bar finished. I know we're building kind of a island bar for the class today, and we're going to be waterfalling, mitering both of the ends of it to turn them into legs and fold them down. But we're pouring the piece 16 feet long without any breaks in it, so that we'll still have the length to have legs and it won't be too short of a piece. It should still leave us about 10 and a half feet on top. So today they learned how to bondo the sides and kind of build in square sides up. We used a little rougher of a particle board because we were just wanting to do it without laminating two sheets together. So we had actually 1.5 inch particle board, 4x8 sheets of it. So kind of heavy and a little different to deal with, but it's very durable and sturdy. We also seamed it, flipped it over today, seamed the other side, and we're able to finish our edges off. And we finished it in a way that tomorrow when we get back on the job, we should be able to tape our bottom side off, pour over the top. When the drips stop dripping, peel our tape. It should be a pretty nice fun day tomorrow. So hopefully you guys tune in and watch, and we'll show you how to do a few different patterns and quite a few edging techniques, as well as how to miter legs onto the end to make a kind of the modern waterfall edge tables people are doing.
If you guys like, this will be probably one of the cooler projects that we've done in this class in a while. And I'll just do this right here, so you guys, if you have questions on what you're doing, you can just look at what I did and match. I act like what I do is perfect. That's probably not too much. Try to copy me until you find a better way. I don't want to sand too much of like a round off, but I want this to be very flat, very flush on the bottom.
I actually went to a PPG shop where they taught all kinds of auto body stuff. Yeah. And they watched me bondo, and they told me to get my hands off of it. And this old guy that had bondoed his whole life came over, and he told me, only ever to mix bondo like this. So all right, whenever I'm in your shop, I only ever mix bondo like this. It did make sense, because a lot of epoxy guys, they try to stir the bondo on the surface, like they'd stir epoxy. And basically you're looking for a streak-free, even color. Usually it's the red, and then they make the one that doesn't even change color, but you want. I like the color so you can see that all your streaks are gone, because that's what shows you if you're evenly mixed. Now that should last a while before it sets up right there, so there's not too much hardener, but that will still kick on you. Yeah, right now we're just filling all their little chips and everything. This is an old beat up sheet, and we just want to really square up all our edges, sand them all square, so there's something good to work with here. So we'll come back and sand everything off nice and square as well. It'd be better to overfill some of these so we can sand them back flat too, than underfill them and have to fill them twice. On our side, and then we'll slowly let it down, and then we'll slide it back across. We'll never lifting it. So we'll slide it this way. That's fine, guys. That's fine. And now slide these sideways, and then kick these kickers sideways. Sideways. Okay, underneath it. Yep. Okay. Now tip it up. That's perfect, guys. Working together as a team. Okay, come around. Now we'll stagger these like so. Let's not be afraid to.
Are we tilting all the way down, or are we gonna start sliding the bottom?
You can start tilting it down now, guys, if you want to. I just wanted some of this a little staggered. Yep. See how you run it flat there? Look at it. Didn't even crack. Didn't even sound like anything, guys. Just hold it. That was very good work. All right, there we go, guys. Just want this really flat. There we go. Now we'll. That's a lot of times right there. See how I just lay that bead down? Right on that seam, and then ooh, it's getting warm on us, isn't it? Here, you'll do the same thing on your side over there. There's the start. Sorry. Arms. Huh? No, I didn't realize that table was inside that plastic. So what we're gonna do, we're building an island piece, guys, but these are the legs on the end. We're gonna miter it and cut this. We're actually gonna flip, this is the bottom of it because we want both sides finished, but we wanna do a high raised bar island with a sink in it and everything. And the bottom will be finished, and we'll class to get a practice and us to get an idea of what pattern we like most. This is like a T-bar, but it's a phenolic roller, but it's not a roller. It slides instead of rolling, so it's kind of cool. It brings all the lint off your top,
This is what I do all my floors with, almost all floors. It really allows you to not like overwork a pattern. The way a roller will overwork something, you can get it spread with this and then kind of put it in place with a roller if you didn't get it perfect.
So are you letting it flow off the edge over on the side now, or are you still waiting?
Just a little. I don't want to waste all of it off that edge yet. When you build real countertops, you need flooring tools. We built the bar at our old shop that was like 3 times as long as this, and I had to do it with a flooring sander. I was up on there for like 3 days, up on the table. Kept it really simple, right guys?
I've been debating if I wanted
I have lot. Oh shit, that's a
weak table.
yeah. I'm kind of on the chunkier side nowadays too. So I guess. We'll get it. We don't want too much in there, anyways. I don't even want another stripe, to be honest.
Actually, just put it on the ground. This whole thing on the ground. Move that.
That's pearl, so we have white, almond, and pearl. And you won't really see the differences of all of them until I think they're all down. And I'm gonna pour the clear here. 'Cause one thing I like to see is clear veining is one of the most underutilized looks in countertops. Make sure you finish most of the top first. And now watch what the 3D aspect that this clear epoxy will give this. Nothing else will give this top that much three-dimensional aspect as just the clear epoxy.
That's the same thing.
Okay. Now we'll tidy up all the edges and ends before we keep pushing everything off. You realize, guys, this is just the bottom. So we can have a really nice finished lower side of the countertop. Because honestly, if you're in a really nice column, customers are going to want the bottom side of a really tall, raised, visible bar. They're going to want at least the visible parts finished. I've never gotten anybody picky if you do the visible only, but sometimes it's easier just to pour the whole damn thing. This is going to be a very fancy piece anyway, so.
Where's your tape? What's your picture?
And now I'll just pull it off the end so it's that perfect. I mean, I think this is going to be nice when we miter those legs down into there, don't you?
Yeah. Tape it off like this. Put this all the way up to this.
I don't know. Do you guys hate it? You guys want me just to burn it all? Okay, I think that gold's a good choice. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Now the clear, if we really want to see that clear, I'm just gonna disrupt it, that's all. Because you'll see the color going through that clear more than anything else. What do you guys think?
I think that's it. It's alright.
Is that what you guys were kind of hoping I come to class to learn, and maybe we can do the top of it like very similar tomorrow? You think we'll be able to do that again?
Yeah, why not?
I think we'll be able to get it close enough to where our customer won't care.
Watch, this is gonna be enough to be in the top, so we mess up.
You know what? And then the next class has a big tabletop to pour again, and that's why this is here. I don't give a shit if you. I'd be sadder if you guys didn't try it and didn't show up.
Very nice.
Now you'll actually see the pattern. You really don't see what it's going to be until you work it. Really want to let it on there. See it laying down, starting to glass out. And then you just gotta, once you warm an area, guys, just give it its time, let it settle into its own place. We poured this nice and cool. I think the one bucket was about 95 degrees, so that's still cool enough where this is gonna flow and self-level and do what you need it to do. You know, I wasn't not sure about that gold, but I actually think it kind of made the top. Yeah, you see a ton of them popping now? Like, it's almost palmy on top. That was me drill makes it really fast. You just gotta spend as long as it takes to come around and just keep scraping drips until they're not dripping any longer. Right now, I can see them just visibly dripping. So all I would do right now is just kind of torch my top and be careful and wait. I wouldn't overly rush this right now, trying to torch these all right now immediately. So, or scrape them immediately rather, or else they'll just keep dripping. The other thing is, can you see there's a little unevenness in the top? That's a lot of little air bubbles, but instead of just torching and torching and torching, I think it'd be best to give it another, 10, 15 minutes. Watch it for a little bit and then just torch the whole piece again. Just one good even torching and it'll just be smoother and smoother every time. And pretty soon you should have a sheet of glass.